But anything has to beat sitting here watching him, don't you think? Nope. Sitting here watching him is just fine with me. He's like a tiger in the zoo. He's gorgeous, and I find him fascinating, but only from a distance. Up close, he probably bites. Well, biting can be a good thing, Travis said with a wink. I looked around the table, and all 4 of them were looking at me. Well, shit, I hadn't realized the others had stopped talking and were listening to Bren and me until I'd said more than I normally say out loud. I wasn't sure what to do. I could try to play it off and toss in one of my, "Yeah, if I played for your team, I would totally go chat him up" comments. But for some reason, tonight, I wasn't in the mood to pretend I wasn't really attracted to Owen. Because I was. "What the hell," I said, grabbing up the empty beer pitcher. "We need a fresh pitcher anyway." That got me whoops and hollers from all the boys. All except Brennan, who was looking at me thoughtfully. But he just said, "I'll order you a cheeseburger if Charles comes to take our order." I nodded at him and made my way to the bar, walking past Owen and the guys on my way. Owen and I made eye contact for a second, and I felt his stare all the way to my toes. I ducked my head because I wasn't sure what to say and hurried on. I placed the pitcher on the bar and told Josh we needed a fresh pitcher and that the guys were ready to order food. "Sure thing. I'll send Charles over to get their order." "Thanks," I said. Then I took a deep breath in an attempt to get up my courage. I'd never had a hard time approaching someone I was interested in before, but that someone had never been a man before. Not only that, but Owen wasn't just some man. He was the man. Older, confident, hotter than hell, and way out of my league as far as guys went. I glanced over at the boys. Travis and Gavin both nodded at me in encouragement. I wasn't sure if I should be listening to either one of those two. I had a feeling they had a habit of getting into trouble. But then again, maybe a little trouble was exactly what I needed. I moved down to the end of the bar where the daddies all sat, stopping just far enough so Owen's back was to me as he talked to the guys. I wanted to have a plan for what to say before I actually walked up to him, but while I stood there, I overheard their conversation. "I know I should probably go, but it's just awkward. Like I told my brother, I'm sure people will be wondering what I'm doing there and if I'm going to try to cause trouble. They'll be thinking that people don't show up at their ex's wedding by themselves just to wish the grooms good luck." "But Micah knows you wouldn't cause trouble, or he wouldn't have invited you," Max said. "Right, and it's his wedding, and obviously he wants you there," Ryder added. "Besides, a weekend away at Blue Moon Vineyards would be good for you." So that's why he'd looked so serious, and what had caused him to bunch up his brow like that. His ex was getting married and had invited him to the wedding. There had to be a story there, that was for sure. "It's not Micah I'm worried about. It's his family and all his friends. It'd be different if I weren't showing up alone, but—" "I'll go," I said, and all 5 men turned to look at me. "With you to the wedding, I mean." "I'll go,"